So we are joined today by Nick Perdomo Jr. And Nick, it is my pleasure to announce that the 30th Anniversary Sungrown Epicure has been named by my listeners, the Parishioners, the Cigar of the Year for 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nick. It's a great honor. We're extremely proud of that cigar. And what can you say? We're just very honored. Thank you so much for that news. That's great news.
Well, the way we do it here, my listeners, they take some time throughout late November and early December to nominate their favorite cigars from the year. I don't add any to the list. This is all completely listener driven. And then once the list is compiled, we put together the ballot, and then the listeners vote amongst themselves as to the winner. And so, this is 100% consumer, listener driven. There's no influence whatsoever from me. I don't vote. I don't put anybody on the list. It's 100% them. So, this is a testament to what you guys are doing, that, my listeners and these consumers are by a significant margin propping up the 30th Anniversary Sungrown.
Well, yeah, it's phenomenal. It means even more when it comes from the actual consumer. We've won numerous awards, and the best awards are the ones that come directly from the consumer, not four guys who rate something or something like that. You never know with that. So it's really what a great phone call today. I really appreciate it.
No, I'm happy to be making the phone call. So, can you talk a little bit about how the 30th anniversary line came about? I mean, obviously, the industry and you guys like to celebrate anniversary milestones, but how did this line kind of come about?
Well, it's kind of funny. We had this incredible 2006 and 7 crop, and I wanted to hold that crop. We had just come out with the 20th anniversary, so I said I'm gonna come out with this tobacco for our 25th anniversary. So 25 years just hits around the corner, which was 7 years ago. And Miguel Rivera, general manager, said, "We're doing a 25th anniversary," and I'm like, "No." And he said, "Well, you said we were going to do a 25th anniversary." I go, "I never do a 15, a 25. I'm not a big anniversary guy, let some of these cigars have an anniversary when they cut their hair for some reason." So I said, "Yeah, that doesn't even make sense, Miguel." So I said, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold that tobacco for another 60 months, and we're going to do a 30th anniversary." And hence, that's where we came out with. And what was unique about this particular cigar is, this is the first cigar, I think, in the history of cigars that actually has certified tobacco, where all the fillers, binders, and wrappers have been stored for a minimum of 15 years. And just because tobacco is 15 years old doesn't mean it's great. You have to have really good installation centers with proper amounts of oxygen flowing together with humidity, and, really sound rooms, which we're really blessed to have in our facilities in Nicaragua. And this tobacco was incredible. We had, 13, 14-hour sunshine days. It was a very dry season, which was perfect for growing tobacco because we use a drip system, and we were averaging over 2 tons of tobacco for every 1.7 acres, which was just an incredible crop, and I wanted to keep that. And that's what makes this cigar special. There's only 107 stores in America that carry it. That's less than 1% of the stores we have, and the reason we do that is not to stop other stores. We want every store to have it. The reason we do it is to be able to keep in stock position with our retailers, and we're trying to open up more and more. But we also want to have the brand to be out a minimum of 5 to 10 years for a customer to have something like that. So we've been blessed that we've had a lot of brands like Champagne and 20th Anniversary and Habano, and so they've been out for decades and they're still selling strong. So we don't just throw something against the wall and hope it sticks. We want something that really, really resonates and continues selling for decades. That's the mark of a great brand, and we've been blessed to be able to do it. And the 30th arguably is one of our greatest cigars. It just won a real prestigious award in Europe with Cigar Journal. Our good friend David Garofalo also it won with Cigar Authority. So I'm really happy with the brand, and people really love it. And it's a real testament to the hard work our guys have done in Nicaragua and in Miami, and I'm very proud of it.
No, for sure, for sure. Now, just out of curiosity, what would you say is if you're talking to somebody who hasn't had the 10th, the 20th, and the 30th, and let's say they're interested in the 30th, what would you say is the thing that differentiates the 30th from the 10th and the 20th?
Well, it's all three cigars are outstanding, and all of them won numerous accolades. You know, it's like great Scotch, right? You have Macallan 18, it's phenomenal. Then you got Macallan, 21, which is a little more phenomenal. Then you got Macallan 30, right? So the 30th is our Macallan 30, is what it is. You know what I mean? It's really great. We have a new brand coming out in May, and we've been working so hard on this brand. We've been working on it for the last 3.5 years. I remember I turned 57 years old when we were doing it. I'm going to be 60 in a couple weeks, and we've been working on that brand, and we were thinking, how are we ever going to top 30th anniversary, or how are we going to be right in that wheelhouse for such excellence? And we hit it out of the park with that. But this was a brand. Our tasting panel has over 375 years of experience. Very rarely do we come to a consensus between the 9 of us, and all 9 of us, whether it was 30th, Connecticut, Sungrown, and Maduro, everybody loved the blend and the cigar, regardless of the wrapper. And it's been a grand slam for us, and we've been blessed. And we're just so happy that you guys and the consumers really enjoyed the cigar. Look, at my stage in my career, what I really care about is that you guys love the cigars, and that's what makes me happy.
Well, based off the voting, I can tell you they very much enjoyed the 30th Sungrown, and I know that the Connecticut and the Maduro are also getting rave reviews all over the place as well. Now, you kind of just touched on a little bit, but my last little question while I've got you here, I just wanted to say, since I've got you, how was 2025 for Perdomo Cigars, or 2024 for Perdomo Cigars, and what can we look forward to in 2025?
Well, 2024 was a horrible year for business in general, in any business. However, we had a fantastic 2024, and the reason is when you have a terrible economy with inflation like we have today, and gas prices and so on, and food costs, it's tough for people. And one of the things that really gave us clearance and light was outstanding quality at great price points. And our cigars are very affordable. The sweet spot today seems to be almost $15.
Yeah.
The most expensive cigar I sell is the Perdomo 30th Anniversary Torpedo, and that retails for $14.25. Most of my cigars are in the $9-10 range, so it's very affordable for most people that want to smoke a super premium cigar. And there's so many cigars out there that came out in 24 that were $20, $30, $40, $50, $100 a piece. It was, to me, ludicrous, but, it is what it is. And I think the consumer thanked us. And talking about our mutual friend, David Garofalo, our brand really catapulted in 24 this year with him. And a lot of the great retailers, we killed it this year. We actually had a great year. I know the industry was not great this year, unfortunately, and it was. And what I'm looking for in 2025, we're beyond excited. We think the economy is going to be much better. We think gas prices are going to come down. We think inflation's are going to come down, and we think we want to make our country, as fabulous as it can possibly be. And we've had a rut the last 4 years, and people, regardless of what you believe or not, you can't be blind that we've really had a bad economy these last 4 years, which has caused a lot of people to struggle. And we're not selling hot dogs and beer, which everybody needs it. This is a niche product that people enjoy, and they use it for celebratory reasons and treating themselves. A lot of people that had no reason to treat themselves these last 4 years or to celebrate. Mm-hmm. Nothing was really good economy-wise. So we see, I always see the glass half full. Look, I served my country for 5 years. I love my country, and I root for it every second of the day. And we're really excited. The weather's terrible up north, and the shipping bays are loaded. So we're happy. January, February is always a slower time of the year, but our January now has been really good. And I hear it from the retailers. I hear it from the consumers. There's this new spark of positivity that we're seeing there. I don't know if you see it on your side, but we're really happy. We're excited. We have our national sales meeting in Nicaragua I'm leaving tomorrow for Esteli, and then we got we got the Perdomo factory tours going through January and February, which I'd love for you to come one day if you ever get the opportunity.
Oh, I think that'd be great. I
Yeah,
think that'd be great.
we'd
And
love to have you would love it.
well, I'm sure I would. I've heard great things from Ed Sullivan, who went on it.
Yeah,
That was maybe a year or two back. I think he went on
2 years ago. Yeah,
2 years ago. Yeah. And then you're in Nicaragua there, so you've got the Puro Sabor coming up here very shortly as well.
Yeah, which I'll attend some of them, and then of course they come and a lot of the customers come to visit the facilities and stuff. So yeah, I do the tours right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And so we have several hundred customers and retailers coming this year, and we start those next Saturday. So we're excited to see our consumers and our customers, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, very excited about 2025, and the company, like I said, we'll have a new project that's coming out that's going to be called the Perdomo Legacy. Very special cigar. We grew shade-grown tobacco in the Esteli Valley. It's unheard of, and we grew 8 phenomenal crops. We've been holding this tobacco. Some people say I'm a tobacco hoarder. I'm just a big believer. It's not that I'm a hoarder. I'm just a big believer in having well-aged tobacco. My dad really instilled that in my head. I like to ferment everything through. That way you get the solid flavor, the tobacco core flavor that the tobacco speaks for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just don't like to cut any corners, and I don't. And because of that, it takes us a while to come out with brands. And, I don't know how people come up with these brands every week. I can't do it. Maybe I'm just not smart enough, but it takes me a while. And this brand's special. Like I said, developed this a little over 3 years ago. My son, Nicholas, was the one who really developed it. And he said, Dad, I want to make a special cigar for you. And I said, for what? He said, for your 60th birthday. And I said, Nicholas, nobody gives a crap about my 60th birthday. And my son said, well, I do. We're both fathers. If your kid says, well, I do, it means something.
I
you know
would
what
say
I mean?
then you let him fly, at that
Then
point.
then you let him fly. So they came out, and when you see this brand, the cigar is incredible as the packaging is, like on all our stuff. We did something a little different this time. I think you're going to like it. And the cigar is just incredible. We've been almost. I mean, I just want to keep smoking them, but never smoke a dash, right? So yeah. So we're excited about that, and that'll be out latter part of May. We're actually doing the launch in New England with David Garofalo, Two Guys Smoke Shop. We'll have a 3-day event. I think starts May 8th of 25, and Dave will be doing this. You know how he does everything. He does everything best. So yeah, we start Thursday, May 8th, and we go May 9th and May 10th at Two Guys. We have 3 events. We're going to have an evening and a Q&A where Dave will be launching tickets, and that sells out extremely quick. And it's funny, I'm really humbled. People come in from all over. We have people come in from the Carolinas, Texas. I mean, they fly in to come to the event. We're really humbled on that. And my son Nicholas will be joining us. The Q&A is phenomenal. We do it in the evening, and then we have a 3-day event. Thursday I think we're in Nashua, then we're in Salem on Friday, and I think Seabrook or vice versa on Saturday. We'll more information will follow for sure.
For sure.
And so we're really excited about it.
No, that's great. I know we're all looking forward to it. But for today, we are celebrating the 30th anniversary Sungrown Epicure, and once again, congratulations. I know I enjoyed it. I don't have a shop near me that carries it, so I have plenty of them that I've ordered from Two Guys cigars. But yeah, I'll have to get some more in. But the listeners they spoke, man. They enjoyed it, and you are the Parishioners Cigar of the Year for 2024.
Well, I'd like to thank Cigar Pulpit and all the parishioners out there for that. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you, sir.